From the outside, this Hershine 61 shows her intent. The hull form, displacement and superstructure layouts are all optimised for long range efficiency, directional stability and safe handling in a following sea. This isn't about chasing speed, it's about predictable motion, fuel economy and maintaining control when conditions shift offshore. If you're into boats that prioritise function over flair, this one's worth a closer look. Welcome back to the channel. If you love trawler style motorboats, then you will like this one. In this video, we'll be taking a look around this Hershine 61 Pilothouse, built in 2006 by Hershine Marine in Taiwan. She's a GRP long keel displacement trawler style yacht with a hard chine hull, designed for efficiency, range and predictable handling in a seaway. She's a CE Category A boat, which means she's built for open water, not just coastal cruising. At 40 tons displacement with hydraulic fin stabilisers and nearly 4,000 litres of fuel, she's geared for serious passage making. If you're someone who looks at the hull shape and wonders how it'll ride offshore, or you want to know what kind of gear really matters when you're days away from port, this boat gives you a lot to think about. She's designed for extended time at sea, and more importantly, she's built with the systems to match. Before we start this boat tour, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you enjoy these kind of boats, there's a Yacht Boy newsletter you can sign up for. The link's in the video description, pinned in the comments, and I've also put a QR code on screen now as well. But anyway, let me show you around this beautiful boat. I think you will be just as impressed as I was when I first saw her. If you love trawler style motor yachts, then I've got a pretty good feeling you're going to really enjoy having a look around this twin engine vessel. She really is impressive in terms of her volume, in terms of the equipment that she's got on board, the space, the layout. This is the first time I've seen this boat, and already I absolutely love her. I think what we will do is we'll start this boat tour by having a look around the upper deck, and then I'll take you and show you around the internal areas. As you've noticed straight away, we've got a swim platform just down there, and we do have the passerelle on this boat over here on the port side with a big boarding gate there as well, and that is where we are going to board the boat for today's boat tour. Another thing that I'll point out before we go on board, you see the track vision dome over there. This has got a really impressive suite of electronics on this boat, and we'll find out more about that in just a second. But from this vantage point, before we even step onto the boat, you can see just how much space you get in the cockpit. You'll notice as well that you can lower the cover around this cockpit. So if you are at anchor, or if you're somewhere where it's hailing down with rain, then you can close this area off and become all nice and snug just in there. But you also get really good shelter from the sun if you're going to be out enjoying this space in an area where the sun is beating down on you. At least you're going to get a bit of refuge in there thanks to that spacious cockpit. But yeah, very, very nice. Okay, let's jump on board. As I say, we'll board by the passerelle on the port side here. Over here on the transom, a nice seating area and a table as well, so somewhere you can come and sit down and enjoy some alfresco dining. If I just sit here and bring the camera up to eye level, you get a really good idea of the setup and just how much space you've got in this area. Over there on the starboard side, that is the entrance down into the engine room, and of course I'll be taking you down there a little bit later on in the boat tour. But you'll notice on the overhang up there, plenty of spotlights, indirect lighting in there, a speaker over there on the right hand side, and another one over here on the left hand side as well. So as you can see, it's really set up for entertaining your guests and just sitting out enjoying some dining whilst enjoying the weather and of course the seascape. Over here on the port side, let me open up a few of these for you. Got some storage in that one, but just below this, if I open up this door here and that one, you can see we do have a stern docking station in here as well. So the controls there for the bow and the stern thruster, throttle control levers over there on the left hand side for the twin engines, a horn there, and the start stop switches for the engines, and some more storage just under there as well. From here we gain access to the port side deck, also into the saloon, and we're going there in a second, and also over on the starboard side we have access along the starboard side deck as well. You can also get access up into the Flybridge from here as well, and the spacious sun deck, and we will go up there a little bit later on. But first, I think what I will do is take you forward using the port side deck. Straight away, a few things I noticed: massive windows, allowing tons of natural light into the saloon, and you'll see that in a second. But also the other thing I immediately noticed is just how much space we have on the side deck as well, and those big chunky gunnels there with a handrail atop the gunnels. So of course it's really important when you're moving around up here, especially if you're at sea, you've always got something to grab onto, and you definitely have up here. You'll notice just down there is the port side gate, so when you are alongside port 2, there's somewhere very handy to jump on and off the boat. And as we move forward, we step up these 2 steps here, and you'll notice we've got another boarding gate over there as well, just on the left hand side. Filler caps down there on the deck. If I move forward, I'll give you a sneak peek into the wheelhouse of this beautiful, beautiful boat. Look at that. And again, if I just come out here and just spin around and just show you the view aft. Great place up there to store your kayak. And look, that's another beautiful boat there as well. Look at that. It's one of the reasons why I love coming to the Netherlands. There are just so many beautiful boats to enjoy while you're here. Even in a situation like this, where I'm not here to film this particular boat, I can still have a little look at it and show you guys and girls. By the way, if you are thinking of buying, selling, building or chartering a boat, feel free to get in touch. Over the years, I've built up a strong network of contacts across the industry, and I'm always happy to share what I know and point you in the right direction. You might notice as well, if you are a subscriber to my channel, just over there we have Sirius. If you want to watch the boat tour that I made about Sirius, that is on my Trawler Yacht playlist, and the green-hulled one there as well, that is also on my Trawler Yacht playlist. So if you want to check those 2 boats out, make sure you check out the relevant playlist. Like I say, there is a Trawler Yacht playlist specifically for these type of boats. Anyway, back to this boat, you'll notice just in front of the wheelhouse have a Portuguese bridge here, and look, from here you can walk all the way around, get a good view of those forward raking windows as well, those big windows up there, and more handrails on the superstructure as well. Very important life buoy just down there. But if we move over to the starboard side, I'll show you the doors that lead out onto the foredeck. And what a spacious foredeck it is. Just over here on the left, another seating area. And you'll notice we've got the skylights. They lead down into the forward VIP cabin. Of course, we will be going down there in just a second. Big old rails over there on the port side for your fender stowage, with another set over there on the starboard side as well. I do like the fact that just over here we have this big searchlight as well, very handy. Now you might be wondering why you have a searchlight on this position. If it is foggy or if you're out navigating and it's snowing, having the searchlight here gives you a better view, believe it or not, because of the way that the beam will be angled. So it is a really good idea. You can see just down there is the hydraulic Lumar windlass, controllable from both helm stations actually. The anchor on this boat is a CQR plough, and it's paired with 60 meters of chain. There's also a Lumar capstan here and a deck wash setup as well, which is really handy for clearing off the mud from the chain as you're bringing the chain back in. But if I just move forward and just peer over the rail, you can get a look at the anchor stowed away there. I've not looked under here yet, but I'm guessing if I pop these open, yep, you have the foot controls for the windlass as well, which again makes it really handy. So if you're looking over the bow at the position of your anchor, you can just put your foot on the respective controls down there and just bring it in nice and tightly. If I spin around and just bring the camera up to my eye level, you get a really good appreciation for the shape and the lines on the superstructure. Such a beautiful boat. This is actually the first Hershine that I've been on, and I must say I am very, very impressed. If you've seen this boat before, or if you know anybody that's got one, let me know in the comments. I'm really interested to see what you think of this boat from what you've seen already. Right, let's go back onto the starboard side deck. I'll just show you down here. Again, another sliding door that gives us access into the wheelhouse. But I think what we will do first is show you just down here. Again, a really nice overhang, so we're getting some shade from the sun here and some indirect lighting as well. And as you can see, here is where you can close that off. So if you are out on the cockpit enjoying some alfresco dining, then you can shut this off as well, so you don't get the howling wind coming through. Let's just spin around. Later on, actually, I'm going to be filming that Navy tender over there. That was built in 1939. And I'm going to be filming the Prospector Whitby as well. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do, because you won't want to miss those videos as and when they come out. I'll just show you over here on the superstructure. Inset in there is the diesel fuel cap for the forward fuel tanks. Right, let's step back up here. Now I'm not going to go into the wheelhouse just yet, because first I'm going to take you up and show you the Flybridge. In fact, let's come through here and I'll show you the internal access that leads up onto the Flybridge. Obviously earlier on you would have seen the stairs on the starboard side of the cockpit that takes you up onto the Flybridge, but you can also access the Flybridge through this staircase as well. So let's go up here and show you this really good layout up here. I really, really like it. I think what I'll do to begin with, I'll take you down to the boat deck. As you can see, there's the sat dome over there on the starboard side. A decent sized tender up there as well, and just to the right of the tender we have one of the life rafts, and over there on the port side is where we have the crane, and of course a jet ski. Now probably most of you refer to these as wave runners, but I always like to call them a jet ski. One of my first jobs actually when I was 13, yeah, it must have been when I was 13, was working in a shop that sold these jet skis. So yeah, seeing it on there just makes me want to launch it using that crane and go out and have some fun. But I'm guessing the speed limit around here, you probably wouldn't be able to open it up very fast. But anyway, look, another sat dome just over here on the starboard side. But if I just bring the camera up to eye level, you can get a good appreciation for how this area is laid out. As you can see, we do have a bimini that can be opened up so you can get some shade in this area. But over here on the port side, some L-shaped seating and some more seating over there on the starboard side as well. And it's really important that you've got this gate here, so if you do have your young kids on board whilst you're underway, they're not going to come out onto the boat deck and end up yeah, slipping over there. So it's really important safety feature, so it's good to see. While we're here as well, I'm going to show you the radar mast. Very decent sized radar mast, and you might have noticed already that yes, you can lower the radar mast as well, so you can get a reduced air draft, which is really important for inland waterway cruising. That does actually lower. But again, if I just take a few steps back, animeter over there on the port side, CCTV camera, and a big old radar. That's a big old Raymarine radar up there. And over there on the starboard side, we have a FLIR camera. Just to let you know as well, I have actually set up my own maritime shop on Amazon. So if you do want to get your own FLIR camera, I do have one listed in there. Just head to the link pinned in the comments or the video description. Click on that and you'll see all of the gear that I've got in my affiliate shop. So please feel free to go and have a browse at your convenience. Over here on the starboard side, pop this up. We have a sink. Just shut that one back up and open up this one. And we have a hot plate there. And underneath, I'll pop open this, some more storage and another Dometic fridge just in there. Just noticed as well on the deck, we do have another couple of fittings as well. So I'm guessing you can get a decent sized table in there if you wanted to extend that table out. Great area to come and sit down and relax. The scupper over there, so somewhere for the water to run off. But yeah, if I sit down, and again, just bring the camera up to my eye level. If you are helming the boat from the Flybridge and you've got your guests up here, you've got a really direct line of communicating with them, just having a chat and enjoying the view. So again, like I say, it's a really nice layout up here. I'm really impressed with it. Before we go into the internal areas of the boat, let me just come up here and show you the helm station. Another seating area over there on the right. As you can see, we do have a wind deflector up here, so when you are making way, you're not going to be bashed by the wind, thanks to that deflector. I like the fact we've got a seat over here on the left-hand side. SSB aerial just there. But if I show you the helm station, you can see we've got the controls to the bow and the stern thruster, RPM gauges over there for the port engine, multi-function display in the center of the console there. Just down there we have the start and stop switches for the Volvo Penta engines, rudder angle indicator, control for the windlass as well, throttle control levers for the twin engines over here on the right, some more Raymarine multi-function displays just down there, and we have our VHF radio over there on the right hand side. Another switch down there for the horn and for the navigation and anchor lights as well. But yeah, what a fantastic view. Look at this. Again, bringing the camera just up to my eye line. So many beautiful boats here on what is a very nice, warm and sunny day in the beautiful Netherlands. If I just spin around, you can get a front-facing view of the FLIR camera, and again, that big radar. I'm guessing that radar, judging by the size of the antenna, you probably get about 25 to maybe 35, maybe 40 nautical mile range on that radar, which is super impressive for a boat of this size. Right, so that is the Flybridge boat deck, and also I'm going to call that a sun deck as well. So it's 3 in 1 really. They've really made excellent use of the space on this boat. Before I show you around the wheelhouse, let's go back down into the saloon so I can show you around here. And there obviously is the access out into the cockpit. You'll notice as well over there on the starboard side of the transom is another boarding gate that leads down onto the swim platform as well. But anyway, let's spin around. Let's show you this really spacious and very bright saloon. Over there on the left, behind that cabinetry, we have got the TV. And over here on the right, we have a really nice seating area. You could probably fit maybe 8-9 people on there. My bag over there with my camera gear on. Notice just over there on the right, we have the thermostat for one of the radiators. But yeah, you can really start to get the benefit of those huge windows. Plenty of natural light coming in here. And if I just come and sit down and show you the view from here, you can take it all in for a second. The saloon is actually finished in cherry wood throughout, and it gives it a really warm, classic feel without being overdone. You've got double glazed windows all around in here, set in stainless steel frames, so there's really good insulation and visibility, whether you are in the colder climates or somewhere like the Mediterranean. Headroom in here is really good. It's just over 2 meters. So it's got a really open feel, and I absolutely love it. But I'm interested to know what you think, so let me know in the comments. Let's open a couple of these for you, just so you can get a sense of how much space you've got behind this cabinetry. Pop open that one as well. And as we move forward, you'll see over here on the starboard side, we have the galley, a U-shaped galley, starting off with the fridge freezer just over here on the left, 4-burner induction hob, and just underneath that we have the dishwasher, very decent sized dishwasher actually, extractor fan just up there, and somewhere to keep all your spices. If you're like me and you love cooking with spices, then this is a perfect place to keep them whilst you're cooking up a meal. Twin stainless steel sink there, and again, what a fantastic view you get from the galley. I'll open up a couple of these for you. Plates in there, and some cups in there. Nice coffee maker there. I could do with a coffee right now, that's for sure. And under here we have the oven. In case you are wondering, the countertops in here are marble, so they're solid and very easy to clean as well. It's a really practical choice actually for a liveaboard style boat like this, mainly because it's durable, it's heat resistant, which is really important, and it gives a galley a more refined finish without being overtly flashy. So I really like that. I think what we will do now is I'll pass this area and just pop that open to show you some of the storage. The other thing I've noticed as well is that you can get a seat in there and turn this space into a mini office, really. So if you're going to be taking your laptop with you on those extended voyages, it's a great place to come and sit down and set your little workstation up. You do have fiddles on here as well, so as you are moving around the boat, it's really important that you've got something to grab onto if you are punching through those big seas. Right, let me take you up into the wheelhouse area. I'm not actually going to show you around here just yet. First, I'm going to take you down into the accommodation areas, and then we'll come back up here. I'll show you around the wheelhouse, and then we will finish in the engine room. Okay, let's first and foremost take you into the guest cabin. Really nice spacious cabin in here. Because we are in a cabin in the bow, you can see the shape of the hull there, but it's very cozy, really nice. Porthole over there on the port side. There's one of the windows. The skylight leads up onto the bow that I showed you just a second ago, and another porthole over there on the starboard side. As you've noticed already, the cabin's got a French double berth in here. That measures just over 2 meters long. It does have built-in storage all around as well, and obviously we've got lots of hanging wardrobe space in here, plenty of drawers and loads of shelves to stow away your stuff. It does have an ensuite as well, and we'll have a look in there in just a second. The ensuite actually has got an electric toilet and shower, and I'm going to take you in there just in 1 second. But yeah, it's a really nice space in here, plenty of headroom, as I say. Really nice warm and cozy feel in here. It's very well lit as well, thanks to the indirect lighting dotted all around. Very nice, and you can get on and off the bed both on the port side and over there on the starboard side as well, thanks to those little steps. And if I just reach down here, you have a drawer just under there. So yeah, plenty of storage. If I spin around, I'll show you into the ensuite. Good mirror for practicing your salutes. Decent sized sink there with some more storage underneath, and a decent sized shower in here as well. I could quite easily fit in here and yeah, not have to clamber for space as you're having a shower. Open that up, you can see we've got another porthole that you can open up, and we do have the mesh in there to stop all the mozzies and other unwanted visitors from coming in when you're having a shower. Over here on this bulkhead, heated towel rail. So if, like me, you love a nice warm towel when you get out of the shower, your guests will be very happy. Right, let's come back out here. We'll walk down this companionway and take you into the owner's full beam cabin. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Seating over there on the port side. If I just come and sit down actually. Oh yeah, look at that. Very nice. Again, plenty of headroom in here, really well lit space. You've got your TV over there on that bulkhead with some hanging locker space just underneath it. But yeah, it's very nice. And that big mirror up there gives an additional sense of depth in this area. So if you are going to be going away on extended cruises, you're definitely not going to feel claustrophobic in here because there is so much space. It's very nice indeed. I do like these shutters as well. And of course, porthole there and another one just over there. And both of those can be opened up as well if you wanted to get some additional ventilation in here. Just over here on the bulkhead, we have the controls for the climate control with some more storage underneath. If I spin around, before I show you in the ensuite, I'll open this up for you. Look how much space you get in there. Again, if you've got rowdy kids on board and you need to put them in the brig for 20 minutes so they can think about their behaviour, that's probably quite a good place to put them. But yeah, in all seriousness, you've got plenty of storage in here. I like the fact as well, when you open that up, you get a little light come on as well. It's very nice. Over here on the starboard side, vanity area. So if your partner wants to get all dolled up before going out, it's a great place to sit and get yourself all nice and ready for a night out on the town. Again, plenty of space on either side of the bed. And I'm sure if you ask nice enough, your partner will allow you to set up your laptop down here as well. So if you are a digital nomad like myself, you can still get some work done. But yeah, there's one of the portholes here. I'll slide that across. These can be secured in place, by the way. So if you are wondering, when you are underway, these can be secured, so they're not opening and shutting when you don't want them to. Another porthole just there. And we'll spin around and I will take you into the ensuite. And we've got a special surprise in here if you are the sort of person that likes having a bath on your boat. You're in for a surprise. Obviously toilet, sink over there with plenty of space to keep all your toiletries. I'll just open this up. Just get some more natural light in here. But of course got another porthole up there and plenty of spaces to keep all of your stuff. But yeah, look at this, another mini bath. I think this is probably about the fourth or fifth time now that I've come into an owner's ensuite and seen one of these mini baths. But yeah, so if the one thing you miss when you are away from home on your boat is having a bath, you do get one on this boat. More storage just there, and of course we have all the fittings for the shower as well. Somewhere to hang your towels on there, another radiator on that bulkhead. But yeah, very nice space. And again, good place to practice your Navy salutes. And that was with my right hand, not my left hand. Just under there, we've got some more storage. I'm not going to open them up because the owner does have his stuff on board. So I'm not going to start popping open absolutely every cupboard, but I think you get the idea anyway. But yeah, really, really nice space. Again, I'm going to be interested to read what you think. So let me know what you think of this owner's cabin in the comments. As I say, it is full beam and it is aft as well. So you're going to get less motion when you're underway, which is always handy. In case I missed it, that is how your guests get their privacy. A nice sliding door there and all the controls on that bulkhead for the various lights down here. Right, let's go back up into the wheelhouse so I can show you around there before we go down into the engine room. As you can see, just behind the captain's position, L-shaped seating just over here. A couple of additional seats. Be rude not to come and sit down and show you the view you get here, but look at the size of those windows. You get really, really good visibility up here. Tons of natural light coming into this space. It's very comfortable, very cozy. Up here at the helm, you've got a full Raymarine suite. There's an Axiom XL16 and two Axiom Plus 12 RV displays up here. So plenty of screen space for chart plotting and radar. It's also got the AR200 for augmented reality overlay, which is really nice. Autopilot's handled by the Raymarine 2 with a tiller steer. Just wait for that radio comms to finish. It's got an EV1 course computer and an ACU 300 as well. There are two VHF sets up here and it's all tied in with AIS and a 4kW Magnum radar. So very, very impressive suite of electronics. Over here on the left, you can see we have the display for the various CCTV cameras dotted around the boat. Control down there for the windlass. More controls for the hydraulic systems. Controls there for the bow and the stern thruster. And there we have the Raymarine autopilot controls. Decent sized multifunction display there. And there we have the analog dials for the twin Volvo Penta engines, tiller control and the port and starboard engine start stops. And there we have the VHF. But if I come and stand just behind the ship's wheel and bring the camera just up to my eye line, you get a good sense of just how good the visibility is up here. And of course we do have the docking station out in the cockpit, but you can also just kind of peer through if you are underway and you just want to kind of get a good appreciation for your surroundings. Controls over there on the left for the engine room blowers. There's all the nav light display. The tank sentry controls over there as well. Controls for the wipers, and a great place to keep your paper charts. Over here on the right, little navigator station. And just under here, we have the control panel for the 24 volt DC system. So yeah, all within nice and easy reach. Another one over there. And over here on the right, have the level indicators for the freshwater tank forward and also the gauge for the blackwater tank as well. But yeah, very, very nice wheelhouse. I love those forward raking windows, and check out how much headroom you get in here. Look at that. A very nice functional layouts up here with everything being within easy reach. But again, I'm interested to know what you think, so please do let me know in the comments. Fire extinguisher just down there as well. Okay, let's go into the engine room and I will show you around there. As we walk back through the saloon, out towards the cockpit again, and we'll come out here. And over here on the starboard side is where we get access down into the engine room. So I'll just shut that for you, just so you can see. There we have obviously the stairs that lead up onto the Flybridge. I do like the blue LED lighting on there as well. You might think you need big arms to open this, but as I've just proven, you don't. You can do it with one hand, with a camera in your other hand. Grab onto this handrail as we descend into the engine room. And let me show you what we've got down here. So down here in the engine room, you've got two Volvo Penta D6 370s. Obviously one over there on the port side, another one over there on the starboard side. Now they're running through shaft drives. Over on the right here is the larger Northern Lights generator. This is actually a 12 kW unit, and there's also a smaller 4.5 kW Northern Lights generator just over there. Behind that we have the KB45 Cabola diesel heating system, and just over there we have the cruise air module, which is tucked away neatly, and that is the climate control. The fuel on this boat is managed through a set of Raycor style fuel cleaners. As you can see, easy access to both of them over there on that bulkhead. Just down here we have the air compressor, and behind that we have a compact workbench with storage, and the house batteries are tucked just underneath as well. And finally over here we have the power management, which is handled by the Victron Phoenix Multiplus inverter chargers. There's also a Victron isolation transformer mounted on the bulkhead as well. But yeah, it's a very impressive engine room. You can get access to all areas in here. If I just kind of move forward a little bit and take you up to the starboard engine, just so you can have a look at that. Easy access to the oil filters there. But yeah, you can get all around this engine room. So for your basic maintenance checks, everything is pretty much where you need it. Fuel manifold controls over there. And there we have the two Raycor fuel filters. So again, you can just come up and have a quick look at them within easy reach. But if I spin around from this perspective forward and show you the engine room looking aft, there's a lot of space in here for a boat of this size. I mean, this is a sort of engine room that I'd expect to find on a boat that is bigger than this. So they've done a really great job with the layout in here and the accessibility of everything. Fire control system there. You get a look at the starboard shaft, and the port one just over there. Move back aft, past the smaller Northern Lights generator. I'll just show you over in this area. Here we have the KB45 diesel heater, as mentioned earlier. But yeah, very nice. And this is a better view of the mini workstation that you've got just here as well. So yeah, if you are engine room aficionados, please let me know what you think of this engine room down in the comments. I'm really impressed. The boat is fitted with track digital fin stabilisers, hydraulic fins mounted low on the hull that adjust in real time to counteract roll as the boat moves through the water. They're controlled by a gyro-based system and work best underway, especially at displacement speeds. Unlike gyros, which can also stabilise at anchor, fins like these are optimised for cruising and integrate directly with the boat's hydraulic system. The top speed of this boat is 14 knots, but if you're looking to stretch her legs offshore, you'd want to bring fuel burn down to around 17.5 litres per hour, which would be around 7 knots. At that speed, you can get a theoretical range of around 2,000 nautical miles. That's it for this tour of the Hershine 61 Pilothouse. A big thank you to the owner for letting me come on board. I've been chatting with him for quite a while over email, so it's great to finally get on the boat and share this vessel with you. And also a big thanks to the team here at Trawler Yacht Brokers in Snake for making this tour possible. At the time of filming, she is currently listed for sale. If you want to know more, just head to the link in the video description and you'll find everything there. Please don't forget to give the video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps get these boats in front of more people and grow our community. Also, if you've got access to a boat you'd like to feature on my channel, there's a link to contact me down below, pinned in the comments as well. So please do get in touch. Let me know what you think of this one, whether it's the layout, the engine room setup, or the way she's been spec'd for long distance cruising. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So drop a comment below. Thanks for watching. Until next time, fair winds and following seas. As always, I'd like to say a massive thank you to my channel members for supporting the channel. All of these trips are self-funded, so your support really does help. As promised, I have started to upload some more channel members only videos, and if you are a channel member, you probably saw the preview of this Trawler Yacht boat tour a few days ago. If you want to become a member of the channel, go to the homepage on my YouTube account and just click on the join button.